a celestial named Progenitor took the various forms of different people and judged all of Earth's humans. He gave them 24 hours to justify their existence, and Peter Parker's judge is his long-dead girlfriend, Gwen Stacy, who died at the hands of Green Goblin. Taking the appearance of Gwen, the Progenitor begins to follow Peter everywhere, staring at him without saying a word. After the recent breakup with Mary Jane due to the demon Paul, Peter breaks every connections with his friends and family members. So in this current Judgment Day, Peter decides to visit a few people to check if they are okay. So he first visits Aunt May. So after helping her with some homework, they sit together. Peter is concerned about May because of the current Judgment Day, but May assures him she is fine and this judgment doesn't bother her at all, as because of this, she gets the chance to meet with her husband, Ben Parker. Peter then visits Daily Bugle to meet Jameson, and seeing Peter, Jameson gets relieved. He hugs him and apologizes for all the bad things he said to Peter, the Spider Slayer, the Scorpion, all the abuses of power as a mayor. He begs Peter to forgive him. He then receives a call from Robbie Robertson, and Jameson also apologizes for everything bad he has done to Robbie. So Peter tells him Jameson is a good guy. He always did what he thought was right, and he forgave him. Peter then visits Miles, helps him to catch a thief, and he tells Miles he is proud of him that he got the chance to share the Spider-Man name with him. But after doing all this, something is still bothering Peter. He can't able to sleep as the Progenitor in Gwen's look, always staring at him in a creepy way. But in the middle of the night, Peter gets a call from his workplace. So with no other choice left, Peter visits the Oscorp, and there he meets Kamala Khan and his boss, Norman Osborn. But seeing him, the Progenitor feels disgusted. Peter quickly realizes it and shouts at Norman to leave, and without saying a word, the Progenitor comes outside. Peter quickly follows her. He knows why she is upset, that now he is working with Norman, the man who killed Gwen. He recently lost MJ. Peter wanted to do everything to get her back. No one helped him except Norman. He helped him to save MJ, and now he has gotten a chance to start a new life. Norman is trying his best to be a good man, and it is Peter's responsibility to help him from becoming the man who killed Gwen. And he is doing this because he still loves Gwen. And right at the time, the Progenitor says she sees Peter's heart. It is full, open and alive. So Peter has passed the Judgment Day, and as a result, the Progenitor grants Peter a gift, a chance to talk with real Gwen Stacy. And right at the time, Gwen comes back to life. For a moment, she is confused. She doesn't know where she is. She has been somewhere for a long time. And then she looks at Peter, who has become old. Peter begins to cry. They both don't know what to say to one another. So with tear in her eyes, Gwen says she missed him. Peter also responds he missed her too. But then Gwen reveals the Progenitor only gave her a minute to talk to her love, to see that beautiful heart of Peter's open. But before Peter could talk more, Gwen disappears in the air, leaving Peter alone in this world. But unknown to Peter, this whole incident is being watched by Norman. He briefly collapses after seeing Gwen, but he quickly recovers himself by telling that everything is fine. But now, it is Norman's turn to being judged by Progenitor, as behind him, Gwen Stacy, with a glowing red eye, is watching Norman to judge his sins. So which part you like the most? Do you want Gwen to come back in Peter's life? Please share your thoughts on this, and also like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.